Clarks: Sean, Karen, Hamilton, and Nixon, a family of 4 from Australia that came to the U.S. for an adventure, and they found it in Vermont ski country. This was Thanksgiving weekend 2017, on a trip they planned to take before going back to visit Australia. But after all-day fun on the slopes, Nixon's parents saw something alarming.
We'd noticed a little rash on Nixon's legs and arms had started to appear, and we were like, it's a little bit odd. So I grabbed Nixon and we went for a drive, got to the hospital. They were literally minutes away from sending us home, just thinking that Nixon had a little viral infection and it was just a reaction to a virus. What felt like seconds later, they did that blood test and they walked back in and told us that Nixon had leukemia.
Nothing short of the worst day of my life. You often say to yourself, oh, that was a bad day or that was a hard day, but nothing compares to that night. Being so far away from your baby, having one of your other babies sleeping in a bed next to you, with the world spinning, with everybody that you know on the other side of the world.
The war on Nixon's cancer was on. He'd endure intense chemotherapy sessions, and the family's central focus was now on him. Nixon's days spent at Boston Children's Hospital inside the Jimmy Fund Clinic. Though he's only 6, he was well aware of how things had changed.
It was tough, and I thought I might have something hard to go through.
But little did he know, this battle would be fought collectively.
It actually helped me a lot, and my brother the most.
How cool is it to have somebody like Hamilton to be right there by your side?
He's probably the best brother ever.
Not only does Nixon have his family support, but to help him cope, his love for Australian rock band AC/DC has reached a crescendo.
'Cause I'm TNT, I'm dynamite, TNT, dynamite.
One day I came downstairs and my brother was saying, put on TNT, put on Thunderstruck, and I got into that very quickly. And a couple minutes later, my dad came down and said, what are you guys doing? It's like, what number is this at? And it was at like 10 or 11 or 20. And my dad said, what the?
Nixon's probably a bigger AC/DC fan than me. I'm trying to convince him that there are other bands that are good. Not just AC/DC. There's Guns N' Roses, there's Queen.
But AC/DC's special to Nixon. He calls his IV pole Angus and the port in his chest Malcolm, after the lead guitarist and his older brother. And Nixon's even taken up learning guitar himself.
I want to continue, but I do want to start a new instrument, which my mom and dad would of course say no to.
Despite being dealt a sour note, his parents believe he hasn't lost a sense of who he is. Kid's a rock star, and leukemia never stood a chance.